Hey everyone, so today I thought I would share with you guys a makeup tutorial. I had a couple people ask me about blending, and then a couple people asked me about a certain eye look that I was wearing, and this is just kind of like my everyday, like Saturday type eye. So on the weekend, you want to look nice, but you don't want to look overwhelmed. And there's also one special step just to add a little bit of glitter to the look. So before I get started into the tutorial, I just wanted to show you the products that I'm using. I'm going to go ahead and use the products that I was using when the person asked me the question, but I also went through and found drugstore alternatives. So if you want to follow along and not spend as much money, I have that for you. So whatever, I always start off with a shadow base. I went ahead and used my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, but you can go ahead and use the Urban Decay. Drugstore alternative is the Palladio Herbal Eye. This one's awesome. They sell a little bit of Palladio at Ulta, but this is always sold out. So I ended up having to find this at Sally's, but I think it does just as well as this and it's half the price. So if you have a Sally's, I would definitely pick that up. After I let that dry, I went ahead and put a creaseless cream shadow. The one that I use is from Benefit, and this is RSVP. I use it all the time. It was a little expensive. I think it was $18, but I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of it. And this paired with one of the eyeshadow primers, I don't have any trouble with creasing. But I found a drugstore alternative, and it's pretty crazy how close the color is. It comes in a different type form. This is in a pencil form, but this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this one is in yogurt. So if you're using this, instead of this, I would just go ahead and just draw it right onto the eye and then go ahead and blend it with your fingers, and you're gonna get the same look. The reason I was using this is just to add a little shimmer to the look, and also it's creamy, so it gives the shadow something to hold on to. So for the actual eyeshadow, I was using this from Stila. It's just a little trio. It's called Ethereal, and I believe it came out in their spring collection this year. So you can just see it's just a shimmery champagne, a medium grayish purple tone, and then a dark brown. And you don't have to use this exact one. You could follow along with any of the Too Faced and just find a light, medium, and dark color and go ahead. You could also use this with the Naked palette. If you're using the Naked palette, I will look and tell you what colors I would use if I was using that palette, so you can follow along with that. If you'd like this exact same look without spending the price for a department store, I was kind of unbelievable. I'll take pictures of these as well so you can see, but this is from Wet n Wild, and it's almost the exact same colors. And this palette is called Silent Treatment. So you can find this for just a couple dollars at Walgreens or CVS, and you can get the same exact look. For eyeliner, I've been kind of obsessed with the Stila. This is the Stay All Day liquid eyeliner, and it's one of the felt tip pens. If you would like a drugstore alternative, an awesome one is from Revlon, and this one is the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Eye Pen. Very good. The only difference is this one's not waterproof. So if that's not a big deal to you, then go ahead and get the Revlon one. So for like the special little part that you don't have to do, it's definitely optional. I used a glitter eyeliner on my lower lash line. This one's from Stila, and it's called Kitten. And I searched and I searched, and I finally found one, and it's not an exact color match, but this is from NYX. It's almost the exact same product. This one is in Crystal Champagne. So while the color's a little different, this one's a little bit more pink, you're still gonna get the same look. And that's just to add a little bit of glitter to the bottom, and it just catches the light, and it especially looks pretty in pictures. So those are the products I used. Let's go ahead and get started into the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is take the medium shade with just a regular eyeshadow brush. If you don't have an eyeshadow brush, you are more than welcome to use a sponge. You'll get the same kind of look. So taking a little bit of that medium shade on my brush, and all I'm gonna do is just pat it right here on the lid. So if you didn't get enough the first time, you can go back and grab a little bit more. Okay, and once the lid's completely covered, you're going to take this fluffy brush. This one is from Eco Tools, and you're gonna go to that same medium shade. And this time, all we're gonna do is just lay down a wash of color in our crease. So here it is, and just using like a windshield wiper type motion, just lay that down there, and it doesn't have to be nice and neat. Just laying this shade down is gonna help us when we blend. Okay, so we've used 2 brushes so far. We're gonna use one more, and this little one is just a crease brush. It is Essence of Beauty, and you can just find these at CVS. They come in a pack of 2. This is the little one and one that is a little bit larger. So with this brush, we're going to take it and go to that darkest shade, and now we're gonna create the outer V. If you've watched any of the YouTube videos, you probably heard that term. I think everyone has a different way of doing it. I'm just gonna show you mine. All I do is get a little bit on the tip of the brush, and I come out here to my, just so you guys know, Jeremy, oh, I'm low on battery. Oh my God. Okay. All I'm gonna do, we're gonna do this until it goes out. Let's see. So I'm gonna come out here to the outer corner and just start drawing and kind of placing that color up here, and I'm kind of making a line from here to where my eyebrow. And you can go as high as you want. The higher you go, the more dramatic the look is gonna be. Since this is just like a kind of a weekend look or whatever, I'm not gonna go very high. So I'm just going back for a little bit more product. Just coming here, this is not, we're not blending yet. We're just kind of placing the product where we want it to be. So I'm gonna come over here, look at my other eye, make sure that I'm gonna be even. And then once you start liking it, go ahead and start making just like teeny little circle motions, and that's just gonna help blend the product out. Okay, and once we're happy with how that looks, we're gonna go back to that same brush without cleaning it off, because it's good that it still has a little bit of that medium product on it. And all we're gonna do is I'm barely touching this to my skin, and just kind of going back and just buffing out those outer corners just a little bit. And this is what's gonna make it look a little bit more professional than just laying down that deep color and letting the lines be harsh. We don't want anything harsh. We just want everything to be soft and pretty. So once you're comfortable and you like how that looks, we're gonna take that same brush, and you can clean it off the back of your hand if you have any product on it. And we're going to go to the lightest shade in the trio, that like light champagne type color. So just get a little bit of that on the tip of our brush, and we're just gonna run it underneath the eyebrow. Okay, so that is the shadow look. I'm going just to apply some eyeliner. The eyeliner that I'm using is liquid, and it's one of the pens. This one is from Stila, and it is called the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eye. So once I apply my eyeliner and mascara, I will be back. All right, so this is the finished look. I tried to film the eyeliner part, but I think Jeremy told me that I was out for most of it, so I'm not sure if you guys are gonna see that. But really all I did was just take the felt tip pen and just run one time really quick over the top of my lid. I know in some of my other photos that you've seen in the past, I do like a big cat eye, but since we already were having like a pretty shimmery look and we were gonna do the special step, I wanted to keep it pretty clean and simple. So the special step was where I took the glitter eyeliner, and all I did was just run it right along my lower lash line, and I went halfway through. So once all that was done, I curled my lashes and then used a mascara. If you're interested in the mascara I was using, Telescopic Carbon Black. This is just from the drugstore. It's L'Oreal. It's really nice. I think it's, if you wanted a similar department store, the Christian Dior, the Backstage, they have one that's similar to this. So if you're interested what's on the rest of my face, for blush, I just used this NYC Blushable Cream Stick. This one is in Big Apple Blush. And then over the top of that, I just put a little bit of just regular blush, and that just helps it stay all day. This one is from Milani, and it is called 201 Luminous. So pairing a cream with a powder just helps your blush to stay all day. And then since we had a pretty shimmery eye with glitter, and I was using a pretty pigmented blush, I wanted to keep my lips really natural, so I just went with the Too Faced, one of the Glamour Gloss, and this is in Sex Pot. So this was quite the production, and Jeremy was very helpful in the filming of this video. Hopefully it's not 20 minutes long. If you have any questions, please let me know, leave me comments, send me an email. I would love to hear them. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.